That's right. It's this video is some step-by-step information about tackling 5 of the most important tasks in the COMM 1228 blueprint. These tasks, as you can see from the diagram, cover the upper left-hand part of the blueprint and represent 25% of the value of the blueprint, or about 25 marks. Let's take a look at the overview, which shows us where on the blueprint these tasks come from. We also have the list of all the tasks on the blueprint, and we can see that there are some supporting files. COMM 1228 P1 step-by-step, P2 step-by-step, M1 step-by-step, M2 step-by-step, and A1 step-by-step. These are step-by-step instructions. These files are in your email. If for some reason you can't find them, you can always request another copy. Okay, well, thank you very much. That will get us started. Well, it turns out that just before we go deeply into the 5 tasks for 25 points that we looked at a minute ago, it's important to look for some other patterns in the 25 tasks so we can get even more points. There are 3 tools, I call them, that unlock many of the tasks, 11 or 12 of the tasks on the blueprint. One of the tools we're going to use in a minute, and that's the NSCC portfolio requirements, which come from the NSCC webpage. You'll see, how to go and get these requirements for yourself. That's an important part of the course, of course. Another tool that you should bring to your work to get the other tasks done is a job description of a job in the trade. Hopefully it's a job that you would like to fill. That'll make it even more important and relevant for you. So, from working in Canada or some other job site, find a description of a job that you'd like to do in the trade. We have Workplace Mentoring 1 as a non-course milestone that everyone has to complete. The information handout, Learning Skills in the Workplace, is a key to unlock many of the tasks in the blueprint. So that's the third tools that you should bring. Now, in your email, there's an email entitled Bring Your Tools, and it gives you the URLs so that you can retrieve the NSCC portfolio requirements, and you can retrieve the information handout Learning Skills in the Workplace. So, with those tools, 11 or 12 of the tasks are able to be done. Looking good now, eh? Well, time's a-wasting. Let's get on with it. The first one, this graphic, will help us with the portfolio progress report. I think the graphic tells the whole story. Once we get those portfolio requirements from the NSCC website, there's 6 of them, and that's indicated there in the lower right hand side of the graphic. There'll be 6 portfolio requirements that you can retrieve from the NSCC website. Of course, you know, the communications course is about 3 things: reading, research, and writing. By going to the website, you're going to have to read the instructions, and that's the research that will bring you the 6 portfolio requirements. In the upper right hand corner of the graphic, you can see how you're going to report the information that you retrieve. We're going to use the format of the progress report. Of those 6 requirements the college has for your portfolio, look at them and you'll probably find you've completed 3 or 4. They can be listed in the report under the heading completed. The ones you haven't completed will be listed under the heading not completed. Now this is about 70% of the information that you would find in the textbook on progress reports. So if you never get to the textbook to get the other 30%, you're still looking pretty good. So get the information, put it in the format of the progress report, email it, and you're done. And we're waiting for the next one. I'm sure when you found out about the requirements that the college would like you to have in your portfolio, one of the things was some evidence of the knowledge and skill that you've acquired while at the college. Seems obvious. One way to collect that evidence is in this next task. This example shows how someone who knew the 12 steps for through-hole soldering arranged them nicely in a Word document with a picture, and that represents the completed knowledge and skill with a technique. The technique in this case is through-hole soldering. Now, the technique may be bending EMT. The technique may be using a miter saw. The technique may be brazing pipes. Well, different techniques, same idea. So I'm pretty sure this is a pretty straightforward task for you to take. The Workplace Mentoring 1 non-course milestone requires the information from a 46-page document which is called Workplace Mentoring 1. Now, because it's important in a communications course, and because when you check those job descriptions, one of the essential skills is what they call document use, in that 46-page report, we're going to find at least 3 things that are useful to us. One of them is the information handout, learning skills in the workplace. That's one of the tools we need, and we'll use that one later on. Another one is the information about learning styles, and we're going to use that one a little bit later on. But right now, maybe we just need some information for a report, and that's the topic of this slide. The IDC is the introduction, discussion, and conclusion, which makes up the format of an informal report. So we need to find a topic to put in the discussion section. In the Workplace Mentoring 1 46-page document, there are a number of pages that talk about the benefits of mentorship. That would be an excellent topic on which to do some research. So we go to the 46-page document, we find out something about the benefits of mentorship, and as it indicates in the upper right-hand corner of the slide, we produce a report. And then you've got this one done. Pretty straightforward, right? Well, we've all had the experience of being at the community college where the excellent instructors in your trade have demonstrated their knowledge and shown you techniques and passed on skills to you. And part of the reason that those skills are understandable is they know a little bit about learning style. So you might know about through-hole soldering, and you could even write a report about it. And you might know about how to bend EMT, and you can even write a report about it. And you might know about how to use a miter saw, and you can even write a report about it. You might know about how to install a simple electric circuit, but you have to write a report about it. So the difference between knowing and showing somebody else is understanding learning style. So when we go into the 46-page Workplace Mentoring 1 document, we can find some information about learning style. And then we can just think about another report that says, how would I instruct or show or demonstrate to somebody else how to do soldering, how to bend EMT? How would I work in the different learning styles into my presentation? That's what this report is about. So we write a little report on how we would work learning styles into how we showed people, how to do something. A little more challenging, but I'm sure you can do it. Of course, as you're doing your portfolio research, you're going to see that the college understands that the reason for a portfolio is it gets us thinking about three things: where we are, where we want to be, and how we're going to get there. Let's say that it's important that we aim at the Red Seal certification in our trade. That's where we want to be. Where are we? Well, you know a lot about that. You know the courses you've taken, you know the work experience you've had, you know the people you've worked with. This is where you are. And that's kind of your portfolio right now. My resume, my courses, my skills, that's where I am right now. And it's important to know how to get from where you are to where you want to be. So we need to do some research. And we need to write it up. So we need to tell the story of, in a Word document, of what's going to happen between now and when you get your Red Seal. And there's going to be training blocks, and there's going to be work blocks, and it's going to take an amount of time. So find out about that. How much time? What are the training blocks? Are there some contact people you should know? Let's write it down. Then you'll have completed the directions for yourself and for somebody else on how to get to the Red Seal. And that'll finish off that little report.